Now you must be wondering that I have asked all of you to come and try. Then why is man not in tricolor and of white and black? And sure, this question must have arisen. So please go on the fabric that I am wearing. It is high. Today, it is our resolution. Let us take a pledge. Chinese goods are to be boycotted, totally boycotted. And what we have to promote is our Indian goods. Khadi being one of the most prominent, oldest yarn that was invented. Do we say invented? Gandhiji was the one to promote this. He had a wheel, but probably today now this does not exist. So let us all take a resolution today. We back when we were here.
मैंने अपने वाली लिंक आपको देखी ना, तो इसमें आप लिंक
It is rightly said, an event without music remains incomplete. So it's time to call upon the stage our lovely teachers choir group to add to this beautiful occasion dedicated to our country. We may have
दूसरा है मैंने वहाँ पर वो उसमें यूट्यूब पे उसी तरह अभी उसमें हमने पोस्ट किया जो उसमें था, वो लाइव चल रहा था। अच्छा, उसमें उसको तमिल में पोस्ट किया, वो कॉल पे नीचे हमने पोस्ट किया, कमेंट में देखिए, कमेंट देखिए ना। आपको व्हाट्सएप करा, आपको व्हाट्सएप करा, अभी तो व्हाट्सएप करा, अभी तो व्हाट्सएप करा। अभी नीचे आएगा, रुक जाइए, शुरू तक चल रहा है ना, ये वाला लिंक देखिए।
Wow, teachers, thank you so much for such an enthusiastic and energetic performance. It is far essential for all of us to know the historical dimension of our Indian Constitution. Let us hear those words of knowledge from our Miss S. Yadav. Ma'am, please, may we have you?
दे दिया, वो दिखाइए हमको, तो दिखाइए चल रहा है कि नहीं चल रहा है, क्या दिख रहा है हमको तो दिखाइए। वो तो चल रहा है।
Honorable HMM, Coordinator Ma'am, respected teachers, let us have a warm welcome of each other to celebrate our 72nd Republic Day. The Constitution of India, Bharatiya Samvidhan, is the supreme law of India. The document lays down the framework demarcating fundamental political code, structure, procedures, powers, and duties of government institutions and set our fundamental rights, directive principles, and duties of citizens. It is the longest written constitution of any country on earth. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, chairman of the drafting committee, is widely considered to be its chief architect. The original constitution had 8 schedules, 395 articles, and 22 parts. Indian constitution was drawn up under very different circumstances. The making of the constitution for a huge and diverse country like India was not an easy affair. The country was born through a partition on the basis of religious differences, and this was a traumatic experience for the people of India and Pakistan. Despite all these difficulties, there was one big advantage for the makers of the Indian Constitution. The Indian Constitution makers did not have to create a consensus about what a democratic India should look like because this consensus has evolved during the freedom struggle. As far back as in 1928, Motilal Nehru and 8 other Congress leaders drafted a constitution for India. In 1931, the resolution at Karachi session of the Indian National Congress developed on how independent India's constitution should look like. Both these documents were committed to the inclusion of universal adult franchise, right to freedom and equality, and to protecting the rights of minorities in the Constitution of Independent India. Thus, some basic values were accepted by all leaders much before the Constituent Assembly met to deliberate on the Constitution. The Indian Constitution adopted many institutional details and procedures from colonial laws like the Government of India Act 1935. Years of thinking and deliberation on the framework of the Constitution had another benefit. Our leaders gained confidence to learn from other countries but on our own terms. Many of our leaders were inspired by the ideals of French Revolution, the practice of parliamentary democracy in Britain, and the Bill of Rights in the US. The socialist revolution in Russia had inspired many Indians to think of shaping a system based on social and economic equality. Yet, they were not simply imitating what others had done. At each step, they were questioning whether these things suited our country. All these factors contributed to the making of our constitution. The Constitution of India was framed by Constituent Assembly set up under the Cabinet Mission Plan of 1946. The Assembly constituted 389 members representing provinces, states,
and Chief Commissioner Provinces and Balochistan. The Assembly held its first meeting on December 9, 1946 and elected Dr. Sachidanand Sinha, the oldest member of the Assembly, as a provisional president. On December 11, 1946, the Assembly elected Dr. Rajendra Prasad as its permanent chairman. The strength of the Assembly was reduced to 299 following withdrawal of the Muslim League members after the partition of the country. The Constituent Assembly set up 13 committees for framing the Constitution. On the basis of reports of these committees, a draft of the Constitution was prepared by 7-member drafting committee under the chairmanship of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. The drafted Constitution was published in January 1948 and people were given 8 months. Several rounds of thorough discussions took place on the draft Constitution clause by clause. After the draft was discussed by the people, the press, the provisional assemblies, and the Constituent Assembly in the light of the suggestions received, it was finally adopted on November 26, 1949 and was signed by the President of the Assembly. Every document presented and every word spoken in the Constituent Assembly has been recorded and preserved. These are called Constituent Assembly debates. When printed, these debates were 12 bulky volumes. These debates provide rationale behind every provisions of the Constitution. These are used to interpret the meaning of the Constitution. Thus, it took 2 years, 11 months, and 18 days to complete this task. Our Constitution exists to secure individual freedom, the essential condition of human flourishing. Liberty is not provided by the government. Liberty pre-exists government. It's our natural birthright, not a gift from the sovereign. Our founders appended things and divided power to enshrine a promise, not a process. Thank you. Jai Hind. Jai Hind. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for quenching the thirst of knowledge. Any celebration remains incomplete without dance. So it's time to call for a foot tapping dance performance on a patriotic number by our lovely teachers, Ms. Vadvani and Ms. Bakshi.
आजा आजा जितने शामी आने के ठंडे हैं आजा जरी वाले नीले आसमाने के ठंडे हैं आजा आजा जितने शामी आने के ठंडे हैं आजा जरी वाले नीले आसमाने के ठंडे हैं ज्यादा भी है तुम भी है खुशियाँ भी है गम भी है तेज थोड़ा बदल भी है जीने हैं थोड़े बदल भी है India, namaste, 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 India. Namaste, 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 India.
Wow, that was indeed a stunning performance put together for the team. Proceeding ahead, let us hear fine words of wisdom by Mr. Bhatnagar. So please may we have you on stage?
अंकल नहीं दिया
Good morning, everyone. Respected HM ma'am, coordinator ma'am, and the esteemed teachers. Wishing all of you are very happy for the day of that concert. And we are very blessed to be in the Republic of India because Republic we understand as the state in which the supreme power is held by the people and the elected representatives. And we as teachers are actually the nation builders. And we must realize the power that we are having, and we are blessed to have this power. We must and instill in our children the spirit and the zeal towards positivity in life. We must try to push them beyond their limits and we must always encourage them. This we can do as a team. We must have our efforts in a synergized manner. And I think that we are blessed to be in an institution which holds the motto of he that seeketh findeth. Where there's a will, there's a way. And we all must live up to the expectations of this motto. And I'm really blessed and privileged to be in the august company of all of you. And it's been indeed a great honor serving under the honor. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for those influential lines. Like you said, there is some mysterious magic in the words of poetry. It is something that attracts the attention of everyone present. Hereby, I call Saxena ma'am and Gaur ma'am from the Hindi department for presenting a beautiful poem with the title Hai Naman Unko.
प्लीज नहीं
वंदे मातरम। आदरणीय एचएम कोऑर्डिनेटर मैम एवं विद्यालय प्रांगण में उपस्थित प्रभुजन, सभी को गणतंत्र दिवस की हार्दिक शुभकामनाएं देते हुए अमर शहीदों को श्रद्धांजलि अर्पित करती हुई भावपूर्ण कविता आपके समक्ष प्रस्तुत है। नमन उनको की इस देह को अमरत्व देकर इस जगत में शौर्य की जीवित कहानी हो गए हैं। नमन उनको कि जिनके सामने कौन आने वाले, जो धरा पर गिर पड़े पर आसमानी हो गए हैं। नमन उनको कि जिनके सामने कौन आने वाले, जिनके रक्त ने उज्ज्वल किया फुलवृक्ष माथा, माँ बही जो दूध से इस देश की रज तोल लाई, कर जिसके सावनों में भर लिया पतझड़ स्वयं की, हाथ ना उलझे कलाई, से जो राखी खोल लाई, बेटियां जो लोरियों में भी प्रभाती सुन रही थी, बिना तुम पर गर्व है चुपचाप जाकर बोल आई, प्रिया जिसकी चूड़ियों में सितारे से टूटते थे, मांग का सिंदूर देकर जो उजाले मोल लाई, है नमन उनको किसको जहाँ तुम खेले कन्हैया, घर तुम्हारे परम तप की राजधानी हो गए हैं, है नमन उनको कि जिनके सामने बौना हिमालय, हमने लौटाए सिकंदर सड़क जाए बात खाए, हमने लौटाए सिकंदर सर झुकाए बात खाए, हमसे फिरते हैं वो जिनका मन धरा से भर गया है, नर्क में तुम पूछना अपने बुजुर्गों से कभी भी, उनके माथों पर हमारी नौकरों का ही दया है, सिंह हाथों से गिनती सीखने वालों के आगे शीश देने की कला में क्या गजब है क्या नया है, पूछना यमराज से आदत पुरानी है हमारी, उत्तरों की खोज में फिर एक नचिकेता गया है नमन उनको कि जिनकी अग्नि से हारा प्रपंचन, काल को तुम जिनके आगे पानी पानी हो गए हैं, है नमन उनको कि जिनके सामने बौना हिमालय, दिख चुकी है विधि तुम्हारी वीरता के पुण्य लेके, विजय के उद्घोष गीता के कथन तुमको नमन है, राखियों की प्रतीक्षा सिंदूर दानों की व्यथाओं, देश हित प्रतिबद्ध यौवन के सपन तुमको नमन है, बहन के विश्वास भाई के सखा उनके सहारे, पिता के व्रत के फलित माँ के नयन तुमको नमन है, राष्ट्र के हित कर गए सब कुछ हवन तुमको नमन है नमन जिनको काल पाकर हुआ पावन, शिखर जिनके चरण छूकर और मानी हो गए हैं, है नमन उनको कि जिनके सामने बौना हिमालय, जो धरा पर गिर पड़े पर आसमानी हो गए हैं। धन्यवाद।
Thank you so much, teachers, for those deep, soul-stirring, and impactful words. It is well said that music connects us more to the inner self. Having said this, I would like to call upon the stage Ms. Joseph to infuse the audience with the patriotic spirit infused with her melody. Hello. Check. मैं लड़ जाना है लहू में एक चिंगारी, जिससे जुनूं तक है जाना, हर कतरा बोल रहा। मैं लड़ जाना है लहू में एक चिंगारी, Wow, indeed we got our Josh high. Thank you so much, ma'am, for adding a mellifluous segment to our celebration. Let us now incorporate a knowledge-based yet fun-filled segment to the program, which is a quiz for the teachers.
A very good morning, teachers. In order to begin with the quiz, I would request you all to arrange yourselves into three columns, starting with green on my left, then white in between, and saffron on the left.
बढ़िया आ रही है
And kindly leave a chair in between the three groups.
ये नंबर क्लियर है
अभी तो हमने और क्वालिटी कम करी हुई है इसकी,
अगर 1000 है
तो बहुत अच्छी है ये।
एकदम लाइव चलेगा ये देखो क्लियर
थोड़ा सा जो डिले है।
अभी 10 मिनट होंगे वाह कमेंट कमेंट
Wishing to be there, we miss our school, glad to see.
अच्छे से बहुत सारे कमेंट हैं हाँ हाँ हाँ
टेबल होनी चाहिए।
अरे कुछ नहीं चाहिए इसको ओपन करिए पूरा
Bhatnagar sir, Yog sir, and ourselves, please join the fight.
कैमरा फ्लिप अच्छा नहीं है?
हाँ
कैमरा फ्लिप नहीं है इसमें?
हाँ
कैमरा
कैमरा फ्लिप नहीं होता ये आगे से ही होता है ये ठीक है ना ऐसे हम घुमाते रहेंगे बस हमें वो दिखाते देंगे
अपडेट हो गया? आप देखिए
Thank you, teacher.
आगे हाथ दीजिए।
In order to begin with the
अभी
game,
अभी थोड़ा अब आया। थोड़ा सा पीछे की तरफ जाइए।
लेकिन घुमाना घूमना
take a chair.
तीनों कवर कर रहा है? कवर नहीं कर पाएगा, तीनों नहीं कवर कर पाएगा, वो एरिया कट जा रहा होगा। यहाँ से आएगा। अच्छे से आएगा।
Teachers, you are requested to raise your hands to answer the question. Any unanswered question will not be passed. A time duration of 30 seconds will be given to each team to answer. The one who answers the question will get a flower. The total number of flowers will denote the points for each team. In case of a tie, we enter into a tiebreaker round. Okay, so let's begin. The first question goes to Team Green. Okay, let's begin with Team Saffron. On which date and year India adopted its constitution? Date and year.
January. 26 January 1950. 1949. So 1949 adopted.
No, it is 1950. She is correct. Adopted its constitution. Next question. Next question goes to Team B. It's correct. 1950 is correct. Next question. Team White. Who unfurls Indian flag in the state capitals on Republic Day? I repeat the question. Who unfurls Indian flag in the state capitals on Republic Day?
President.
Sorry, teachers. Governor. I mentioned state capital. Next question. Next question. Who takes military salute on Republic Day at Rajpath in New Delhi?
President.
That's the correct answer. Next question comes to Team Saffron. Republic Parade in New Delhi starts from which place? You have to mention the place. Rajpath. Incorrect answer. It's Rashtrapati Bhavan. Team White. Where does the beating retreat ceremony take place? The place. Sorry. It's Vijay Chowk. Team White Gera, please. Next question for Team Green. What is Indian Constitution Day? What is Indian Constitution Day?
Who are the GK teachers in that group?
26 November.
That's the correct answer. Team Saffron, your turn. Who is called the father of Indian Constitution?
Dr. B.R. Ambedkar.
That's the correct answer. Next question to Team White. Please gear up. Who designed the Indian national flag? Who designed the Indian national flag?
Mr. Venkya.
Okay, we'll give you that one to open your book. So that's Pingali Venkya. Okay, Team Green. Team Green. From which constitution was the concept of a 5-year plan borrowed into the Indian Constitution? I repeat the question. From which constitution was the concept of a 5-year plan borrowed into the Indian Constitution?
Who's there with the mobile at the back? For an entire month.
English. Indian Constitution was being written then. So we borrowed the 5-year plan concept. Time out. It's USSR. Question for Team Saffron. Who was the first Vice President of independent India? Who was the first Vice President of independent India?
No mobiles. No chicken. Free primary, no mobiles. No Twitter.
Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan. That's the correct answer. Team Orange is doing good. Okay, Team White. Team White, I have taken up the easiest question. Who wrote the song Vande Mataram?
हाँ ये हो सकता है पहले
Bankiran Chatterjee. Okay, that's the correct answer. Next question to Team Green.
Hello.
Which awards are announced on the eve of Republic Day? Which awards are announced on the eve of Republic Day? Bravery Awards. No, ma'am. Padma Bhushan, Padma Shri. Huh? Ma'am, you answered, your answer is somewhere close, but then the time was out. Sorry. It's Padma Awards. Bharat Ratna. Ma'am, time out. Padma Awards. Ma'am, it is not Padma Shri or Padma Bhushan. It's Padma Awards are given on the eve. Next question to team. Who was the first chief guest for India's first Republic Day celebration? Who was the first chief guest for India's first Republic Day celebration? Ten more seconds to go. Time up. Queen Elizabeth. Ma'am, why would Queen Elizabeth come after leaving India? So the answer is Sukarno. He was the first president of Indonesia. So he was invited. Team White, I hope you all answer this question. It's an easy one. Listen to the question. Listen to the question. Which Christian hymn is played during Republic Parade, which happens to be the favorite song of Mahatma Gandhi? Yes. Which Christian hymn is played during the Republic Parade, which happens to be the favorite song of Mahatma Gandhi? Joy to the world. Joy to the world. Sorry, ma'am. Abide with me. Next question. Abide with me. Next question to Team Green. The beating retreat ceremony takes place on which date? I repeat, the beating retreat ceremony takes place on which date?
अच्छा
25th January. Sorry, ma'am. After the Republic Day. It is January 29. It is January 29 by military. Next question to Team Saffron. How many gun salutes are presented to the President on Republic Day? How many gun salutes are presented to the President on Republic Day?
अभी 20 एक्टिव है अभी 20 देख दो 30 दिखा रहा था और तो ये लिंक और भी फैमिली और जब हाँ नहीं ऑफिशियल
Ma'am, 16. Incorrect answer. 21 तोपों की सलामी. 21 तोपों की सलामी. Okay, next question to Team White. How long it took for the drafting of the Indian Constitution? How long it took for the drafting of Indian Constitution? It has to be exact.
Two years, 5 months, 11 days.
Can you repeat, sir?
11 days.
No. 2 years, 11 months, and 17 days. Next question to Team Green. Team Green, next question. Team Green, what did Paramveer Chakra replace when India became a republic? What did Paramveer Chakra replace when India became a republic? Victoria Cross. Good, that's a correct answer. Now, can we please know the total number of flowers with each team? Please raise your flowers. Team White, 3. We have 3 flowers for Team Saffron. Team White. And the same for White even. How many? 3 for Green as well. Okay. So we enter into a tiebreaker round. All right, ma'am. So shall we begin with Team White? I am going to put the question. Let's just be careful and raise our hands. In case we know the answer, we have to raise hands. So please hold tight. Teachers, kindly raise your hands only. The question is, which important human right is protected in Article 21 of the Constitution of India? No. Right to equality? Each of them has 3 flowers. That's an incorrect answer. It's right to life and liberty. But okay, teachers, next question. Please raise your hands. Sardar Patel was elected as the president of Indian National Congress Party in 1931. For which session? Sardar Patel was elected as the president of Indian National Congress Party in 1931. For which session? For this question, I am going to give you options also. Lahore session, Delhi session, Sangam session, Karachi session. Chakravarti ma'am, it was Team Saffron who raised their hands first. Shukla ma'am raised her hand first. It's Lahore session. That's an incorrect answer. Anybody else would? Karachi session. That's the correct answer. Right. Next question. Which of the following was given a legal effect by the Indian Independence Act of 1947? So which plan was given the legal effect? For this also I'm share the options. Cripps Mission Proposal, Mountbatten's Plan, Waver's Plan, Attlee's Plan. Well, that was a good guess. The most common name that we hear. One last question, ma'am. That was a time class. It has to be equal. Which of the four? No, I won't give the option for this. This is going to be a straight one. Who renounced the title of the night conferred on him by the British protesting against the Jallianwala Bagh massacre? That's the correct answer. So now please. Check it out.
Well, you all did a terrible job. Right? You know that. I don't think I need to say that. The white has won only out of two. Okay? So, saffron and green, please clap for yourselves. Right? White you can also put. Since all of you put in a lot of effort for the questions that none of you knew, we have a chocolate for all of you.
मेरा मोबाइल उनके हाथ में नहीं, ये इनका है ना।
आप उसी से फोन करके कोई सकते हैं।
मैं कहाँ फोन करूँ, मेरा फोन पता है मुझे। तो उसी फोन में करेंगे तो वो बंद हो जाएगा ना कुछ ऐसा। हाँ, खत्म है ना। गए कहाँ वो? अंदर ही है ना, तुम अंदर ही चले जाते हो। ठीक है, कोई नहीं। थैंक यू।